What do you reckon?
Don't get it.
What do you mean you don't get it? It's subjective. It means whatever you want it to mean.
Don't mean anything.
What, nothing at all?
Nah. Boring.
Stare at it. Now think of the moment that this was painted.
Right.
There's no computers, there's no phones, no cars, no internet. It's murders and wars every single day. It's a piece of ancient history, hundreds of years old. How can someone, in a time where compassion almost seemed undiscovered, create something with so much emotion, so much meaning, asking so many questions?
What, like, why is everyone naked? Boring.
Forget it, you obviously don't have an artistic bone in your body. Hello.
Hey.
Do you like this one then?
Well, it's not really about liking it, is it? It's about appreciating it.
Mm.
Real history and beauty transcends taste, I guess.
You know, I always think about the moment this was painted. No internet, no phones, no Snapchat. I mean, it's a piece of history, hundreds of years old, and it's amazing that someone with so much compassion can paint something with such depth and emotional beauty, and it just makes you ask so many questions. You know what I mean?
Like, why is everyone naked?
Yeah.
I didn't think you got it.
I think I did. So, Picasso.
I want to ask you again, where were you the night Edith Connolly went missing from the Thamesmead estate?
Who?
Edith Connolly, the 14-year-old girl kidnapped outside your home.
I don't tend to integrate myself with local people in the area. They tend to find my intellect intimidating.
4 counts of bodily harm, 3 for vandalism, 2 theft charges.
And 1 desperate old man trying to keep his job.
Are you sure it's your intellect that's intimidating them, Mr. Tilley? Or could it be anything to do with your history of violence?
I see no such words as kidnap or murder.
I might not see the cake, Mr. Tilley, but I can see you have the ingredients to make it.
You haven't always been here, have you? In that seat? Oh, I bet you've been in this one too.
I'll ask the questions, Mr. Tilley.
It was a statement.
So you do know what a statement is? Here I was thinking...
Be careful.
I think it's you who ought to be careful, Tom Tilley.
I'm not saying you're wrong, Inspector. I'm just saying that you're not seeing the full picture. You may think you know who I am, but I know exactly who you are. Inspector Carter. I saw you just bought that new Triumph Tiger. In red as well. Oh, you darling. I saw you driving that beautiful little granddaughter of yours around in it. Tell me, how is little Daisy these days? She always was a thirsty little whore. Ah, you have to do so much better than... Go on, make it count, Granddad.
You never even mentioned him.
He was just an arsehole.
He must have been more than just an arsehole for you to totally cut contact.
don't even know where to start.
You don't have to tell me anything, by the way. Or all of it. I'm here, whatever.
He was always a bit of a shit dad. Mum tells me stories now, and I didn't have a clue at the time. I thought he was great. Turns out he wasn't. Turns out he was always sleeping around and staying away for days at a time. He even did it when Mum was pregnant with Darcy.
Wow.
Yeah. He ruined every event. Every night out, he was a total guess knowing what mood he was going to be in next. I remember when we were kids and me and Darcy used to mess around in the living room after school, like playing stupid games and making a mess, you know, like kids do. And then we'd hear him pull up from work, and for a moment everything just stopped still. You could always tell what kind of mood he was in by how hard he slammed the front door.
So the harder the slap.
Yeah. The way it was with us, things he did physically, mentally, he stayed with me every single night and day. He's the reason I'm a fucker. I'll do anything to get away from him. His voice. The memories that just paralyse you and ruin your life, so I get it. I get why she's in there, because as much as you attempt to be normal, as much as you try, then you're only one bad day away from flipping the switch.
And cut. Pretty good. Pretty darn good.